Welcome to English via AI. Imagine a young artist sitting alone in a small office. His first successful character has just been stolen from him. His business partners have taken most of his staff. He has almost nothing left except his imagination. Yet he refuses to abandon his dream. On a long train journey home, he begins sketching. He draws a small mouse with round ears. That simple drawing will change entertainment forever. It will build one of the world's most famous companies. This is the story of Walt Disney. Walter Elias Disney was born on December 5, 1901. He was born in Chicago, Illinois. His father, Elias Disney, worked in construction and farming. His mother, Flora Call Disney, had worked as a teacher. Walt was the fourth of 5 children. The family often struggled with money. In 1906, the family moved to Marceline, Missouri. They lived on a small farm there. Walt loved that farm and its animals deeply. Those memories later influenced his cartoons. He began drawing pictures at an early age. Neighbors sometimes paid him for simple sketches. The family later moved to Kansas City. Walt delivered newspapers before sunrise each morning. His father was strict and sometimes harsh. Walt worked long hours without receiving wages. Those difficult years taught Walt discipline. They also strengthened his desire to create something better. Walt loved drawing and studied art whenever possible. He took evening classes in Kansas City. He wanted to serve during the First World War. He was too young for military enlistment. He joined the Red Cross ambulance service instead. He drove vehicles in France during 1918 and 1919. He decorated those ambulances with his own cartoons. His artistic talent was already visible. Walt returned to Kansas City seeking artwork. He found employment creating simple advertisements. There, he met a talented artist named Ub Iwerks. Iwerks became his most important early collaborator. Together, they started a company called Laugh-O-Gram Films. They produced short animated fairy tales. The company struggled financially and collapsed in 1923. Walt reportedly slept in his office and ate poorly. He declared bankruptcy at only 21 years old. His first serious business had completely failed. Walt traveled to California in 1923. He carried very little money and 1 film reel. His older brother Roy already lived in Los Angeles. Together, they founded the Disney Brothers Studio. Their first success was the Alice Comedies series. These combined live action with animation. Ub Iwerks later joined them in California. The small studio slowly gained recognition. In 1927, Walt created Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. The character became genuinely popular with audiences. However, Walt did not own the character's rights. His distributor owned Oswald completely. In 1928, Walt requested more money for production. The distributor refused and made a shocking announcement. The distributor had already hired most of Walt's animators. Walt lost both his character and his staff. He returned to California, facing complete disaster. He needed an entirely new character immediately. Walt began developing a new character quickly. He wanted something appealing and easily animated. He created a cheerful mouse with large round ears. His wife, Lillian, suggested the name Mickey. UB Iwerks designed and animated the character brilliantly. His drawing skill made Mickey visually charming. The first two Mickey cartoons found no distributor. Silent cartoons were losing audience interest. Then Walt noticed something important happening in cinema. Films with synchronized sound were becoming popular. He decided Mickey should speak and make noise. This was an ambitious, technical gamble. Steamboat Willie premiered in November 1928. It featured carefully synchronized music and sound effects. Audiences responded with genuine excitement. The cartoon became an immediate sensation. Walt personally provided Mickey's early voice. His creation had saved his struggling studio. Walt continued innovating throughout the 1930s. He introduced color animation with flowers and trees. His Silly Symphonies series won multiple awards. The studio's reputation grew steadily stronger. Then Walt announced an extraordinary plan. He wanted to produce a feature-length animated film. Industry observers called the project foolish. They doubted audiences would watch long cartoons. Some journalists nicknamed the project Disney's Folly. Even his own brother expressed serious concern. The film required enormous money and thousands of drawings. Walt mortgaged his house to continue funding it. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs premiered in December 1937. Audiences watched with genuine emotion. The film became an enormous commercial success. It earned remarkable amounts during the Depression era. Walt had proven that animation could tell serious stories. His gamble had transformed the entire industry. Success brought expansion and new financial pressure. Walt built a large studio in Burbank. He produced ambitious films, including Pinocchio and Fantasia. Some performed poorly at the box office. The Second World War damaged international film markets. The studio lost important European revenue. In 1941, Disney animators went on strike. They demanded better pay and union recognition. The strike deeply upset Walt personally. It permanently damaged some working relationships. The studio survived by producing training films. Government contracts provided necessary income. After the war, Walt developed a new ambition. He wanted to build a clean, imaginative amusement park. Many advisors considered the idea financially reckless. Amusement parks then had poor reputations. Disneyland opened in Anaheim, California in July 1955. Despite opening problems, it became hugely successful. Walt expanded into television during the 1950s. His programs reached millions of American families. He produced popular live-action films alongside animation. These included Mary Poppins in 1964. That film won multiple Academy Awards. Walt received widespread recognition and honors. He also began planning a much larger Florida project. He purchased enormous amounts of land secretly. Walt was a heavy smoker throughout his adult life. Doctors discovered lung cancer in 1966. Walt Disney died on December 15, 1966. He was 65 years old. Roy Disney completed the Florida project after his death. Walt Disney World opened in 1971. Walt's legacy includes films, parks, and storytelling techniques. He also faced criticism about workplace practices and certain outdated content. His story shows that persistent imagination can survive repeated failure. He rebuilt after bankruptcy, theft, and public doubt. Walt Disney failed completely before finding lasting success. He lost his company, his character, and his staff. He responded by creating something entirely new. A simple mouse rebuilt his shattered career. He then risked everything on feature-length animation. That gamble changed cinema permanently. His life shows that failure need not be final. Imagination combined with persistence can rebuild almost anything. So, here is a question for you to think about. What dream would you rebuild after losing everything? If you enjoyed this story, please like this video. Share it with a friend who needs to hear it. And comment below with one lesson you will carry with you. Subscribe to English via AI for more real stories that help you learn English. One journey at a time. Keep learning, keep building.